Good morning, I'm Robert Tan. Let's unlock the tricks of the trade, get to know the brilliant minds who changed their industries and created innovations that continue to influence lives. Be inspired here on Trade Talks, my Bilyonaryo. The Brin+Peñamante Builders Company was formed a decade ago by architects Brin and Cris Anthony Peñamante. They focus on design and construction projects, including residential houses, condo units, and office fit-outs and house renovations. Their mission: to develop distinctive, compelling, and quality projects that will exceed the expectations of their clients. Let's find out about the firm. We'll be speaking with Managing Partner, Architect Cris Anthony Peñamante. Good morning, Cris. Welcome to the show.
Yes, good morning.
Thanks for joining us this morning, Cris. Cris, you started as a project architect and your now wife on government and private builds. Now, what lessons from those early years shaped the DNA of BP Builders?
Actually, the lesson that we've learned for the past few years is respect for the process and respect for the people. Because every project taught us the value of compliance and documentation, and other projects we taught about speed and flexibility. So when it comes to our company, we wanted to combine that, the structure and the adaptability. So the balance.
Very important yun, no? Yung the structure, the compliance, the adaptability, plus yung speed. Syempre, a lot of the clients also want their, whatever it is, the renovations or the houses, they want it built fast. But syempre, compliant yan. Is that what you learned before you started this this company? A lot of that working for a company yourself with all the compliance. What were you doing then in that company before you actually thought about starting this business?
Actually, I'm a project architect from other firms. So I'm actually on site. So my wife is on the design part. So we divide our
yung skill sets nyo.
So I'm the implementation, siya yung sa design. And whether if there's any problem naman, we regroup naman. And then we actually group together and then we come up with a plan to solve that problem.
Okay. Now, you and your wife, you both passed the board, but ni-launch nyo lang yung BP Builders in 2015. You formalized it in 2017. What was that push? Ano yung nag-udyok sa inyo to get out from that comfort zone of having a stable income with the company and just doing it on your own?
Actually, first kasi we are not ready.
Ready.
Pero yung nag-start kami talaga, the leap happened kasi nung nag-question kami na, okay, why not now? So when? No? So dapat talaga inisip namin na kailan pa, kung matagal, kung masyado nang matagal or something. So dapat talaga now na para makita na natin kung ano talaga yung kailangan.
Parang sugod lang, go in blind, or medyo nag-research kayo a little bit before really going into it? Sino ba yung nauna? Because you mentioned you and your wife are now with who created this BP Builds, but hindi pa kayo mag-asawa nung time na you were working in the private sector. So, paano ba kayo nagkakilala and paano nyo naisip na, let's jump into this new beginning to start on your own?
So, naging guide namin yung dati naming work. So, siya talaga sa office, sa design. So, ako sa site talaga. And then, yun nga, nung umalis si Mrs., parang naisip nga namin na, why not build na sarili natin company? Para nga, yun nga, alam na natin yung gagawin, di ba? So, siya yung design, so ako sa construction. So, doon pa lang kami nag-isip na, so why not? So, 2017, we, start na talaga.
Curious lang ako, no, Cris, ano yung spark of starting the company? Pero ano rin yung spark na kayong dalawa nagkakilala doon and you started this out girlfriend and boyfriend, you know. Medyo mahirap yan minsan when you start a business.
Yeah.
Then now you got married and you have kids. So ano yung dynamic niyan? What was the process going into that?
Actually, magiging empleyado, siyempre naisip mo lang yung task mo, no? So ngayong employer ka na, so lahat parang nasa sayo na. So yun siguro time management yung kailangan. And sobrang teamwork din talaga yung kailangan din namin.
But it took you a while before you actually formalized it and registered it sa SEC, yung company. What was going through that process? What was going through your mind when you started? Ano ba yung mga struggles that you had to go through and push through to get to the level where you are now?
Actually, parang tinetesting pa namin yung waters nun. So parang yun nga, kung meron bang makukuhang projects. So yung nagkaroon kami ng project ng one time, so parang ito na. So parang feeling ko baka pag kinuha natin to tapos iyan natin sa SEC, siguro magtuloy-tuloy na. So yun, naging okay naman, nagtuloy-tuloy. So ito na kami ngayon.
Now, how did it feel? Your mission, nakita natin sa sa website nyo, highlights working with clients' needs and budgets. Napaka-importante yan, no?
Yes.
When you talk to the client. One of the is yung budget, kung kakayanin ba. Now, yung sa personal experience nyo, what made that a non-negotiable for your company when you talk to clients?
So, actually, in construction kasi, sobrang stressful yun, no? So, kaya gusto namin sana na yung company namin operates not that way. So, dapat tanggalin yung stress. So, yun talaga. And actually, yun din, nung parang sa amin na gusto namin yung environment namin for that. So, magiging okay yung sa empleyado rin namin. So,
okay.
Yun.
So, talaga na. Now, how did you gain more clients? Take us through that. Yung pagkuha nyo ng unang client nyo that motivated you to go to the next. Ano yung mga ginawa nyo to get to that?
Actually, word of mouth. So, nakakoming clients siguro sa mga kamag-anak. And then, dun sa magiging mga kaibigan. So, nag-start kami doon. Tapos, nung nakita nila na may ginagawa palang construction si Brin+Peñamante. So, doon na spread out talaga.
But yung in the beginning, was there any doubts? How different was it kasi empleyado kayo dati, syempre you're working for another company and you just, follow what they do. Ngayon, kayo ang gumagawa ng sarili niyo from start to finish. You design and you build. So, ano yung process niyan? How is the dynamic between you and your wife and your employees to get that trust from the client?
Actually, siguro magiging transparent lang. So, we document everything. So, there's no, tawag dito,
kailangan talaga yung sabi mo, yung transparency, no? Yan yung hinahanap ngayon. No?
Yeah.
It's a bit of a stigma right now, yung if you're in the construction business. So, yung trust.
Yeah, tsaka yung documentation din. Siyempre, dapat no shortcuts. So, kung ano yung gusto ng client, siyempre, yun yung promise namin, i-deliver namin. So, yun.
Now, when you started, Chris, from doing condo fit-outs to full multi-story stores, ano yung projects? What were the projects that really gave you the toughest struggle or a wake-up call and forced you to level up?
Actually, everything naman is kung sakali condo siya or multi-story house, feeling ko there's a unique challenge for that. So, lahat naman ng projects namin, di namin ini-small. So, kahit sabi mong maliit lang yan, inisip pa rin namin big yan. Kasi from small things naman, doon nagsisimula to bigger things.
Oo.
Yeah.
So, usually, what's the conversation like with the client? How does it go? Yung what their needs, their budgets, how do you start it off with them?
So, it started sa design, so yung space planning. So, yung requirement naman is kung ano yung parang wish list nila dun sa house. So, kung nakuha namin yung gusto nila, so we implement na sa engineering drawings, then sa blueprints na.
So, as much as possible, you really, yung sa wishes nila, you really try to masunod yan.
Yes.
Okay. Now, Chris, we still have a lot to discuss, but we'll take a short break. Trade Talks will be right back. Welcome back to Trade Talks. We continue our conversation with architect Cris Anthony Peñamante. He's the managing partner of BP Builders. Now, Cris, when I was looking through your Facebook page, I liked what I saw when your company mentioned that you show a lot of yung mga proposed, yung mga design, then you have your design, and then yung after. Usually kasi hindi natin nakikita yun, nakikita natin yung after effects. No? Why is that kind of transparency, what like you mentioned before the break, so central to how you operate your business?
Actually, we wanted clients na malaman talaga kung ano yung gusto namin i-deliver. So yung before, tas yung after, so talaga parang di siya presentation eh. It's a promise na sa amin na ito yung plano, ito yung proseso, tas ito yung resulta.
May times ba, were there times that when you showed the design, tapos may after, may mga clients ba that are very brutally honest also and I want to make changes, how do you handle those kinds of clients who are very, nakikita yung talagang gusto nila yung perfection, very perfectionist. How do you handle that?
Actually, yun talaga. Kailangan talaga perfect din. Pero close to perfection.
You can never be perfect naman, you know?
So yun, siguro talaga, kung may mga standards naman, high standards yun. So, we implement naman din talaga. So, syempre, nagkakaroon kami ng clients nga dahil doon eh. Kaya, kailangan talaga yung high level na expectation ng clients talaga ma-meet namin.
How was the journey going from the first client to the next, to the next, to the next? What kind of learnings did you get from the first client that you thought, or the mistakes that you did that hindi mo na syempre gagawin after? How did that pan out for you?
Actually, sa mga small things muna. Kasi yung small things na yan, nagiging big things eh. So, kunyari, detailed drawing. So, kunyari, kaya message sa client. So, yung mga habits na yon siguro dapat talaga i-improve para, mas maganda yung maging communication ng mga clients to our...
Yung maganda yun. Now, you juggle office fit-outs, home renovations, full house builds. Now, how do you shift mindsets between corporate efficiency, where you were before, and the emotional world of family homes?
Actually, sa sa pag-design, kunyari office, so you think workflow, di ba? So sa house naman, you think family, yung lifestyle. So dapat talaga isipin mo kung ano yung pinaka, tawag dito, yung gusto ng client, tsaka kung ano talaga yung purpose nun.
Yes. Because sometimes, syempre, pag family homes, when they go, they want to feel that it's their home. Ito na yung talagang where they gonna live for the long term. So, what kind of conversation goes through when you do that?
So, yung mga clients namin, siguro talagang naka-tailor fit sa kanila. As I mentioned earlier nga, yung lifestyle. Kasi siyempre gusto nila, kunyari, maraming gustong bumisita sa bahay nila. So, yung living area, so dapat maganda. So, kunyari naman, for the bedrooms, kung yung area is maliit, so parang we'll take in consideration din lahat ng areas na kung ano yung gusto nila talaga.
Now, Cris, renovations are often more challenging than yung new builds. Kasi syempre, meron ng nakatayo, pero iba yung pag-renovate. Now, what's the most unforgettable renovation or problems during the renovation that you solved and the client was happy?
Actually, isang renovation yun na merong structural issue na ongoing kami. Tapos biglang nakita namin mid-part ng construction. So yung issue na yun, talagang kailangan talagang ayusin kasi structural. Siyempre dapat...
napaka-importante yun.
So kailangan namin i-redesign. Tapos nag-realign kami sa client and then we deliver naman na walang masyadong as a budget tsaka sa timeline din.
You work. Minsan kasi pag structural changes at medyo nagawa mo na, you have to go back. Kailangan mo pa, gigibain mo pa, to really build that. So, malaki yung cost niyan. So, how do you handle that? And kunyari, merong ang ganun and medyo hindi pasok sa budget ng client. How do you explain that to them?
Yun siguro more on communication talaga with client. So, makikita naman talaga kung ano yung change na nangyari. So, para talagang hindi talaga masabi na, ay hindi, sobrang mahal niyan. So, ganun.
Minsan ba nagkakaroon na charge to experience na lang sa inyo na you foot the bill?
Marami.
Pag may mga mistakes? Na ganun?
Actually, marami.
Marami?
Marami na. Pero syempre, yung mga nangyayaring ganun, syempre, nagiging lessons din for other projects naman, so susunod na project. So ito di natin gagawin na to kasi syempre marami na tayong na-experience na ganyan.
Siyempre, mga mistakes na ganyan, lalo na pag construction.
Yes.
Mabigat yan. So, a lot of lessons learned.
Yeah.
But when you do that, ano naman yung sinasabi ng mga clients nyo when you do that?
Actually, happy sila. Kasi syempre, yung nagagawa namin yung gusto nila. So, nasusunod yung importante, nasusunod yung gusto nila.
Ayun, yung mention mo, yung mga mistakes. Now, of course, running a construction firm means daily surprises, yun, mga design changes, yung nabanggit mo rin mga structural issues, and of course, yung pinakamabigat, yung client demands, no? How do you and your wife divide responsibility when things hit the fan?
So, actually, ako
Sino humaharap? O yung wife mo?
Ako sa site
Ay, ikaw sa site.
Oh, yeah. So, kung sa, sa design siya. So parang talagang teamwork talaga kami. So kung kailangan talaga na kami dalawa talaga mag-present sa client para malaman nila kung ano talaga yung issue. So we work together as a team talaga.
Now, Chris, we know now there's a big issue in the construction industry, no? May stigma, it has a reputation problem today. Now, how do you fight the stigma and prove that your construction company is trustworthy and not just another contractor? Siyempre, yung sinasabing binabagay, mga substandard, there has to be a lot of trust. Now, how do you say that to your clients na go with us, we're trusted, we're not like the others who do substandard work?
Yeah, so we are very transparent talaga. And yung documentation, talagang ginagawa din namin. And then, siguro masabi ko rin na yung gawa namin is kung ano talaga yung makikita mo sa perspective pa lang, yun talaga yung makukuha nila as the result dun sa pagkatapos ng project.
Kasi like you mentioned, one of the most important work in construction is the structural integrity of the houses. Siyempre, you have to really look into that. So, yung mga ganon, you explain it to your clients, hindi namin tinitipid to, and minsan pag sinasabi nila mahal, what do you tell them?
Actually, kung mahal, hindi namin siyempre tinitipid yung structural. Doon tayo sa finishing stage. So kung kunyari, basic lang or gusto nyo luxury, di ba? So medyo mag-downgrade tayo, naging standard siguro para ma-meet namin yung budget ng client.
For those who don't know, when you build a house or renovation, ano yung pinaka mas mahal? Yung finishing o yung initial build ng structure ng house or a building?
Actually, most clients talaga, structural, yung malaki.
Yun, malaki.
Yeah, malaki. Kasi sa mga bakal
lalo na pag
lang.
second story or third story, marami tayong nakikita kasi yung mga townhouses, 3 stories, and minsan it's in a high place. So, how do you tell that to your clients na, we can't do cheap pagdating sa structural. So, kung gusto nyo mas mura, doon na lang tayo sa finishing, ganun ba?
Siguro ganun minsan sinasabi ko. Pero syempre, depende rin sa client, no? So talagang sinasabi nga namin, structural, talagang nakaplano na yan eh. So design na ni engineer yan. So talagang kami, ini-implement talaga namin sa site.
Now, what's the best advice, Chris, that someone gave you that still influenced you in how you design, build, and lead today? Did it come from your previous work or meron kayong go-to na architect or designer out there, whether local or foreign?
Actually, siguro yung former boss ko. Kasi siya na yung nag-design and build na rin. So parang ginawa namin format halos same. Pero syempre hindi naman parehong-pareho kasi syempre lahat kami may signature naman for that. So ang siguro yung mga nakikita ko lang is yung mga small things na dapat sinusolve agad. Kasi baka biglang lumaki sa future. So dapat talaga inaayos na yun.
Like you mentioned, yung mga small things, it could grow into bigger things. Yeah. Now, Chris, sa construction, hindi lang yung build and design, no? Do you also incorporate sa clients who rely on feng shui? How does that work?
Yes, meron. Siguro kung they believe naman yung feng shui, kasi syempre, di ba, parang lucky charm or something yun. So, okay kami doon. So, parang wala namang problem kung basta nasusunod naman yung structural din yung integrity ng house.
Minsan ba nakakaroon ng problema sa design and build pag may mga feng shui, kailangan yung sun nandito, paano kung yung lot nila wala sa tamang location? How do you incorporate their feng shui setup?
Actually, sa first pa lang, planning pa lang, stage, so nandyan na si feng shui din. So ang orientation, so yung plano pa lang, maayos na agad. Kasi mahirap naman na pag-implementation na, tsaka pa lang tayo magbabago, no? Yun.
Kailangan sa design pa lang, no?
Yeah.
So doon maraming mga changes usually ang nangyayari? Does it take a lot of time?
Siguro, depende. Pero kaya naman ayusin.
Okay. Now, when you strip away the profits, Cris, the projects, and pressure, what's the Bilyonaryo mindset you live by, the kind of wealth that fuels you beyond the business that you have today?
Actually, for me, true wealth is, freedom. Help me to choose a project for us, inspiring project for us, and family also is reminds us why we work. And fulfillment naman is siguro yung makita mo yung ginawa mong drawing na comes to life and improving the needs of the people.
Just last, Cris, you mentioned freedom to choose. Sometimes ba may mga clients na hindi ko kaya ito, I don't want to do this because it might ruin your reputation. May mga ganun ba?
Siguro it comes with a challenge siguro. Siguro when it comes to sobrang safety, siguro doon na kami talaga magbaback out.
All right. Cris, thank you. Thank you for sharing your journey. And of course, with the issues hounding the construction business right now, we wish you luck. And maganda yung sinabi mo, you have to earn the trust and yung talagang integrity of building from design to the finished product. Kailangan talaga trustworthy ang isang architect or isang construction company. Thank you, Cris, for joining us this morning.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
And that's today's show. Catch us again on Trade Talks My Bilyonaryo for inspiring stories like these of entrepreneurs and innovators and the secrets to their success. I'm Robert Tan. Keep it here on BNC, the Bilyonaryo News Channel.